Alright guys, so as you guys can see, this is just a regular basic CC plant. It's just, all of it is green. I've had this plant for about 1.5 years, maybe 2, and it's grown huge. I give it water maybe like once every 2 months. I hardly give it any water. These guys don't really require water. They have little puppets on the stems and on the roots, and that's where they collect the water that they use throughout their life cycle. So you only need to water this plant very sparingly. This is, like I said, my original CC plant, and it's huge, and it's one of my favorite plants. But let me show you guys the black raven that I just acquired, and I'm also gonna put the description on the description box the website where I acquired my black raven CC plant. Alright guys, so this is my black raven CC plant. As you guys can see, I still kept it on its nursery pot, and I bought it for, it was $25, and then shipping was like $6, so I paid like $30 for this plant. But you guys can see it's just a very little compared to my huge one CC plant that I showed before. This is just a little CC plant, but you guys can definitely tell the variegation on the leaf. It's completely black, or kind of like olive dark green. As they mature, the black gets darker and the green gets brighter, so it's gonna be an amazing contrast between the green foliage and the black deepened hue of the black part of the CC plant. So I kept it on its nursery pot. I'm thinking of just giving it regular cactus mix, because I am gonna put it in a planter that doesn't have a drainage hole. Like my previous CC plant, I have it in a pot that has no drainage hole, because I don't think that plant really requires drainage. It actually likes to stay a little bit moist, because I hardly give it any water, and when I do, I prefer the plant to keep a little bit moist so that it can, you know, get as much use of the water that I've given it. Hopefully that make any sense. But yeah, this is the CC plant. You guys can see the foliage is amazing, the color and everything about this plant is amazing, and I'm hoping that it can grow as big as my previous CC plant, because if it does, it'll be just the center of attention. So this is my CC plant, and I absolutely fucking love this plant. And so the second plant that I have here comes in a little hanger, and just as a side note, I really don't like planters with a hanger. My mom does, because she's more into like outdoor plants, and I'm more into inside plants. So I'm thinking of putting this plant outside though, because my mom kind of wants it outside, and I kind of do too, because the more bright light that they get, the more blossoms or flowers that they will produce. So this is a Hoya publicalis, and I got it in a 6-inch pot from Planter Nursery. I got this in a Planter Nursery in Highland Park here in Los Angeles, and I was shocked when I saw this, because I've been trying to find this plant for such a long time. I go to Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, and I cannot find this plant anywhere. So when I went to Planter Nursery for a plant swap, if you guys live in the area in South Central Los Angeles or downtown LA, or maybe Glendale, if you guys are in the area, go to Planter Nursery's Instagram page, give them a follow, and they will announce whenever they do any plant swaps. So it's a very nice thing to go, because it's a very nice environment. A lot of people are just, you know, as plant addicts, and you guys can meet new people and introduce your plants to them and share each other's Instagram and plants, and it's just a really nice bonding experience. And I really recommend you guys to go to plant swaps in your area. And if you guys are lucky enough to live where I live here in Los Angeles, maybe we can meet up sometime and talk about plants and maybe trade little plants, you know. But anyways, so this is a publicalis. I'm gonna show the reason why I picked this plant up is not only because I was looking for it for a long time, but because look how much it's trailing, guys. I've never seen a Hoya this long in cell. Like I'm just, and look at it, just look at it. Like the foliage is amazing, has the little speckles, the gray speckles, splashes on the leaves, which makes it look very unique, and just the length of the vining is just amazing. So I really like this plant. It's very easy to take care of. These are very like semi-succulent plant, so it doesn't really require much water. They do like a lot of filtered light, and especially this one, I am gonna hang it outside my house, I think, because it's so long, and I want it to vine all over my front part of the house so that it can look amazing, and it could maybe give us some flowers. So yes guys, this plant is amazing, and sorry I had like this color in my face, but I'm just amazed at the length of this plant and how gorgeous and beautiful it really is. I really like it. I introduced you guys here, I guess, and my last plant that I want to introduce to you guys here is my little telephone, or the Philodendron neon. Now I made a video, my first video on YouTube here about plants. I made a Philodendron neon on a pot, on a yellow pot, and then I got my neon pothos. Now this is a different kind of Philodendron neon. It's not the same one that I've had before. I'll show you guys that plant right now in a minute. But this plant right here, it's amazing. I've never seen it like this. It's a neon plant. The leaves, as you guys can see, are huge. They're very long compared to the other one that I have. It's kind of like a heart-shaped neon pothos or Philodendron. This one here, it's just amazing. I got it for, I forgot the price of it, but I got it in the local corner store of my nursery. I am gladly thankful to live next to a nursery in my block, literally. I'm like 5 minutes away walking distance from it, and it's huge. It has a wide selection of different plants, and we're really friends with the lady that sells plants right there. So she often gives us discounts, and I believe she gave us the discount for this plant because it was kind of a little bit damaged, but it was the only one left. I had never seen it before. I know it's a neon Philodendron, but look at just at the length of the leaves. It's just amazing. I'm shocked with this plant, and just the greenery in this color, the yellow, the neon is amazing. So I'm really happy with this plant, and hopefully I can get it to trail on me and become an amazing plant. So I love it. And before I go, actually, I mentioned going to the Planta Nursery plant swap. So I was, you know, searching around, not only plant swapping plants and interacting with people out there, I was also looking through the plants that they actually have to offer. The prices were a little bit high, but they were very nice plants and very well taken care of. I was roaming through the area, and I came across like a propagation station that the lady had. Her name is Katie, and she was propagating or rescuing some Philodendron micans, or I don't know the Latin name, but I know it's a micans or mycans, however you guys call it, Philodendron. And look at, I saw like a whole bunch of them, and I thought she was gonna throw them away. So I asked her if she, you know, if I could get a little cutting from one, and she was so nice enough to give me this little plant. It's half dead, half alive, and I am giving it proper care. As you guys can see right here, this little leafy, it's actually spreading a new growth, and this little node right here is actually giving me roots, so I'm very happy with it. This one also right here is giving me a little new flower or new bloom, sprouting a new leaf. But anyways, this plant is very expensive right now. It's very hard to get. So when I saw that she had this plant, I was like in heaven. And when she gave me this little cutting or this little baby here, I was so happy. And for me, it's all that matters is interacting with people, communicating with them. If had I not gone to the plant swap, I would have not gotten this plant, and I would have not met so many amazing people out there. So I'm gonna link the description on the description box, the Instagrams of the people that I met on the plant swap. And if you guys, like I said, live around the area, go ahead and try to explore and be out there, and don't be shy to talk with different people about plants, because little do you know, you guys might be friends for life. So yes, so this is my mycans, however you guys call it. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on how this plant is doing, and if it's doing great or not. Thank you guys for watching though, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you, bye bye.